I've been a personal trainer for over 10 years. I've trained hundreds of people, but recently I've really made a leap in quality. Now all my clients achieve in 6 months what would normally have taken 2 years. In this video, I'll share with you the ultimate key element that has enabled me to completely transform the bodies of my clients. In recent years, I've ventured into the world of powerlifting, and it's been here that a significant revelation occurred to me. I was impressed by the logic and effectiveness of professional athletes programming. In modern gyms, which have mostly become aesthetic centers, the instructors' schedules lack any logic. They're simply a jumble of exercises that don't follow a path. You work in a certain way, and after a few months, everything is often changed at random. Working in powerlifting and functional training, I started creating programs that had logic, followed a path, aiming for a goal that was also performance-based and not just aesthetic. I thought that maybe I could have brought that way of thinking into bodybuilding as well, to create better and faster protocols that couldn't fail. It's obvious that it's easier to achieve goals if you aim directly for them. If you have parameters that show you're progressing and moving in the right direction. Imagine having to take a trip without any directions. Where would you end up? It all had logic, but I didn't see it as easy to apply. Gyms are now frequented by everyone, and I could only train in this way those with the mentality of an athlete, those who wanted to dedicate themselves 100% to their improvement. But then I realized that I didn't have to create programs similar to those of powerlifting, but simply extrapolate the logic from them. I didn't necessarily have to work with load and execution, but I could also play with other training parameters, such as intensity, density, etc. Why do chest presses for 3 months always in 3x8 with 2 minutes of recovery, asking the client to use the load that allowed them to complete the exercise when I could have structured a workout that progressed systematically and efficiently? So I honestly told my clients that in their next programs I would be trying out new protocols, that I had new ideas. And that worked much better than I thought. You see, even if we're not aware of it, because when we go to the gym we only worrying about putting on muscle mass, in reality we're also doing a physical performance, we're also training and working with trackable and identifiable parameters. We can identify many, like load, intensity, density, volume, and technical rate. Working on multiple parameters helps us a lot to overcome the usual plateaus of the gym. Let's do a practical example so everything will be clearer. Let's imagine a girl doing lateral raises in 3x10 with 2 kilograms and 75 seconds of recovery. Having read on the internet that she should use the concept of progressive overload to improve, she can't wait to switch to the 3 kilograms dumbbell. It seems simple, after all, it's just 1 kilogram, but however, if we think about it for a moment, going from 2 kilograms to 3 kilograms is a 50% increase in load. It would be like going from bench pressing 100 kilograms to 150 kilograms. So how can we overcome this problem? Working on the other training parameters, which are definitely easier to improve, and then in the future sacrificing them to bring the load back up. For example, we can increase the intensity of work. Doing more repetitions indirectly increases our maximum, given that, as you know, these are two parameters that influence each other. Simple, right? It's nothing complicated, yet I can guarantee you that this small reasoning has made my programs terribly more effective, and even though I've been training people for years, I still remain speechless in front of the results of my clients. So, what I suggest you do is set yourself goals in the form of training parameters and try to achieve them. For example, if you want to train your chest, don't try to pump it with endless drop set series and look at yourself in the mirror every day hoping it will grow. Instead, train for performance. I can guarantee you that if you can do your 3x8 with 130 kilograms instead of 100 kilograms, your chest will grow as a result. In exercises like the bench press, for example, it's terribly easy to achieve aesthetic results by working on strength first and then turning this new load capacity into intensity. Thank you for your attention, brothers and sisters. If you've made it to the end of the video, it means you've already shown an interest in your well-being, and I congratulate you. I want to assure you that the journey has only just begun. In the upcoming videos, we'll explore new horizons of fitness, from nutrition to training, from motivation to overcoming plateaus. No Brasians, no gimmicky theories. I'll simply share with you what I do as a profession, explaining as clearly as possible the same principles I teach my clients. I promise you valuable content that will help you achieve your health and fitness goals. So, if you want to discover the fitness secrets and unveil the truth, stay tuned.